Somebody would argue that students are innocent, parents are innocent, but the planners now, the whole question is about the planners. So who's going to refund that money? There's that transition period. Is it going to be rolled over to the next scheme? Perhaps Mheshimiwa Maungu, you will help us answer that. Is it going to be rolled over? And did the government foresee this, the transition period and that lacuna?
Ideally, we should not be talking about who really should cover the students.
Yes.
Edu Afya is a government program, and therefore students cannot be abandoned simply because we are transiting to another scheme. In that transition period, of course, it was expected if litigations did not come up, and we've seen a lot of litigations against government programs that have remained in abeyance, and some of the programs are being recalibrated through legislation again in Parliament. And it's so unfortunate that this court litigations has affected smooth transition from NHIF to SHIF. And when the court orders were issued, I don't think anybody was ready for this kind of confusion.
Yes.
But my firm belief is students who are sick should be treated by the government. That's a fact for sure. They should be protected and treated by the government. We have health facilities out there, whether they're public or private. We have students who are evacuated out of the country. We cannot talk about transferring the bills to the parents.
Yes.
Yes, of course, universal health coverage is based on a clear financial framework of contributions from the citizens.
Yes.
And also the indigents, those who cannot pay, will be covered by the government. So one way or the other, there will be some payments to be made. So the interim measures that should be put in place is to ensure that students are treated for the time being, even during the transition, without transferring the cost to the household. That is a decent thing to do. If really we are committed, and I believe government is so committed to roll out universal health coverage and implement the 4 different acts that have been enacted by Parliament. So really we should not discuss that students on their own. If students are sick, they are under the jurisdiction and supervision of government through the Ministry of Education. So specific and special arrangements should be made and ensure that these students are treated, even if it means transferring the cost to the next level when we have the UHC fully operational. Then part of its expenditure should be backdating payments for the students who have been covered, because they have a right to be treated. So according to me, we should not even imagine neglecting students from being treated simply because we are in a transition. We must have clear administrative mechanisms to ensure that students are treated. Yeah, it should be. Situation. That should be, and I think that's what the committee should do. And the committee should not negotiate with what needs to be done. You should ensure that it is enforced and students are treated. That we can negotiate, according to me, from where.